Yes, let's go. So, yeah, important, two important things to that song really is that it is talking about perception, okay, and taking away the madness and taking away the sadness. And today's story time, Facebook Live, is all on perception, okay? Perception is so important because it's how you view each and every single part of your life, okay? How you perceive your relationships, how you perceive your career, how you perceive economics, what's going on in the world, how you perceive everything is what you will end up believing, okay? And you are in control of your perception, okay? Now, this isn't easy, okay? But what it is it's learned. Hi, Sophie. No, I don't snore. I've got a deviated septum from years. I've broken my nose about 300 times playing rugby and boxing. I'm waiting for an operation. So yeah, I can't breathe. So it takes skill, but the way you perceive a situation leads one way or the other, okay? It either leads to panic or it leads to calm. But you are in charge of that feeling because that is your perception, okay? Yesterday we discussed with one of my clients, she was going for a new job and how it was giving her feelings of anxiety and how she was feeling really uncomfortable. Again, that's a perception because we can go down the panic and the calm and the fear, thinking about what we might have to lose, what could happen, what could be bad, or we can switch the perception to what we have to gain, okay? We in situations like that, you can focus on what you have to lose, which will lead to panic, or you can focus on what you have to gain, which will lead to positivity and calm. Again, it's the same, isn't it? We either water the weeds or we water the flowers. Whichever one we water will grow, period. So perception takes skill and practice, but what perception does is allows us to see things as they truly are, okay? And I'm going to use that song as an example, okay? That song has currently not been released because David Guetta has the chords and he has the vocals, okay? Abby sent it to him, we had a discussion, and if he takes it, that will be megabucks for us, like serious megabucks, like well over 6 figures each. Now, on hearing this news, Abby potentially, it's like she had 17 multiple orgasms, okay? She was screaming down the phone to me. She was jumping off the scale because that's her perception of that situation, which isn't a bad thing, okay? But that perception can also kill you because my perception was, he's just said he wants the chords and the vocals. That's it. He's probably said that to about 17 other people. He may not ever listen to it again. He might not ever have listened to it again, okay? And nothing was agreed. So it's very easy, isn't it? And that just leads to disappointment, okay? Because I could have run around telling everyone, oh my God, David Guetta's taking one of my records. I'm going to be famous. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. I'm going to be that. And then what happens when it doesn't happen? It's this disappointment, isn't it? It's massive disappointment. Again, that's the perception of the situation. To me, that's through years of experience in the music industry, okay? I've been promised many things and let down. I used to get magically excited every single time. Now, until the deal's done, it's not a deal, in my opinion, okay? I don't actually think he will be taking it, Sophie. I think I'll be taking it back and releasing it myself. Another example is... who's ever been this, okay? Who's ever been in this situation when your boss or somebody proper screams at you or someone fucking loses their shit and your body instantly kicks into that fear mechanism, okay? You can start palpitating, you can get sweaty, you can get shaky, you can get those butterflies. It's kind of a shit yourself example. And the truth is your boss actually going to hit you? is there actually anything fearful in that situation? Is he actually going? It is exactly that, cortisol. Yeah, it is cortisol, and it's the same as when, you know, Brian Keane talks about it, the saber-toothed tiger, okay? Our body is conditioned to react in fear when fear is not actually there, because originally, if we didn't react when there was a tiger there and fucking leg it, then we would have got eaten. So we still react in that same way to danger, although the danger's not actually there. But all this comes down to perception. You know, when your boss shouts at you, there is no real risk. He can't hurt you, he can't even sack you, he might even shout about stuff like that, but he can't get rid of you without you taking him to an employment tribunal and bumming his ass into the middle of next week, okay? So there is no real fear there, but because that big bully boy loses his temper, and I used to have one of these as a boss, you shit yourself and it ruins your whole day because that's your perception of that situation. So learn to perceive it in a different way. The same as when somebody calls me a lying, cheating, steroid taking, growth hormone injecting, lying little piece of shit stroke cunt, as they did on my social media. James from Liverpool, I hope you're okay, buddy. I'm sending you all the love in the world, and I seriously hope that one day you find the strength within you to work as hard as I have to get this physique which you truly want, okay? By the way, I haven't ever taken steroids or growth hormone, so you know, this kind of steroids is a word that guys use to describe other guys who can work harder than them in the gym. So yeah, so much love to you, buddy. I hope you're okay. So there we go. What's the perception of that situation? 5 years ago, I would have got into a rant with him. I would have got all my clients to back me up. We'd have had a massive argument. I'd have posted when I've been drug tested to show that I'm natural. And I would have wasted this entire freaking day on something that wasn't important to me. That post wasn't even about me, okay? He doesn't even know me. He's from Liverpool. I've got no idea who he is, okay? He's obviously seen that physique. He deep down wants it. He can't get it because he hasn't found the strength to work hard enough, or the discipline or the consistency to get it. So rather than just say, oh, do you know what? Fair play, brother. You look mint, you know? He decided to call me, he actually called me a lying, cheating piece of scum. And it was only because of steroids and growth hormone that I looked like that. And then he also, this was really funny, he also posted that it's the only reason all my clients look the way that they look is because I sell them the growth hormone and the steroids, at which point I tagged 3 coppers who are in my private client group, okay, which was quite funny. But again, that's perception, isn't it? You either have unflappable coolness under pressure and realise it's not about you, and you keep your head whilst everyone else is losing it, which is what we need to do as a team during COVID, okay? Because it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to learn. So I want to get a few comments going here. How can you see COVID as an opportunity, okay? Because I can list 20 things off the top of my head, which I will do at the end, but I want to see how you can flip your perception now and start to see COVID as an opportunity, as a positive. What have you learned? What can you continue to learn? What can you change, okay? Now, one of the biggest things for me, whilst you guys think of that, come on guys, let's try and get a bit of chat going, and then I can pick up on your points and feed off it and help you. Morning, Lisa! And life is unpredictable. That's the biggest thing that I've learned from COVID and lockdown. And I need to remember that now for the rest of my life, that anything could change at any point, okay? And I need to be prepared for that. Not kind of in a wishy-washy way either. Like when I say every time I get on a rugby field now, I'm prepared to break my neck again. I am actually mentally prepared to break my neck again because it could happen, okay? If I'm prepared for it, then it's not going to come as a shock. And that's what I think we need to take away from COVID, that we all got too comfortable, didn't we? We were just comfortable in life. We were trilling along. A massive thing that me and Nat did, we saved, like, oh my God, I've not even done my coffee. We saved like £304, I think, on our monthly household bills by looking at life insurance, by looking at gas, by looking at electricity, Sky, who were ripping us off, went through every single thing on our statement and actually saved over £300 per month. So again, that's an eye-opener, isn't it? That's something positive that came out of COVID. So we can see an opportunity in every disaster. But again, that comes down to perception, okay? And another thing that comes down to perception is, and this is well met with a few people yesterday, I'm not going to lie, is the strength to resist temptation and excitement, no matter how seductive it is. That's what kind of happened with Abby, okay? I resisted it, she didn't. She will now probably be feeling more disappointed than I am, because I never kind of massively bought into it in the first place. I was kind of like, yeah, well, let's see when it happens. So we have to resist that temptation and see the opportunity. But in terms of resisting temptation, I have to say it is shock fucking in to see how many people have tried to do dry January and have already failed. Okay, so they couldn't not sedate and suppress their life with alcohol for even 7 days, okay? And these will be the people that are then claiming they have mental health issues, okay? 99% of people with mental health issues, just they're lazy, they've got no purpose, they drink too much, and they take drugs. It's as simple as that, okay? They're not working on being aware of fixing the problem. Don't like that opinion, unfollow me, but it's true, trust me, I've been through it. So that is just crackers, that you cannot resist alcohol for 7 days, okay? It is fucking mental. To me, that means you're an alcoholic. Flat down. Alcoholic doesn't have to mean you drink every day, okay? But, you know, that is bad. And I'm going to highlight it. And I hope that maybe gives one person a bit of a wake-up call to think, I probably need to assess that. And what's worse is there is a defense mechanism as humans as well, because how do I know that people have failed it? Because you've posted pictures of you with a glass of wine. January wasn't meant to be dry, right? Trying to pioneer support for the fact that you can't even go 7 days without drinking. Now, that is a defense mechanism, okay? Because this is what we do, isn't it? I don't know about you guys, but Nat goes mad at me sometimes, because if she ever gets really angry with me about something, and this was the same at school, I used to get in so much trouble. I used to actually be getting shouted at school and I'd start laughing. And it's like a nervousness thing. It's a defense mechanism, okay? You're not actually finding that situation funny, just like these people don't actually find it funny that they're making a mockery out of their own life, that they just can't not drink for 7 days. But that's the defense mechanism, to post it, to try and gather support with people who are going to agree with you and keep you down at the bottom eating the shit sandwiches, okay? Don't do it. Surround yourself with the other people that are going to raise you up and help you to learn to resist that impulse in place of common sense, okay? If you are feeling a bit down about anything at all, drinking alcohol will make it worse. End of update. Not up for discussion, not up for debate, not debatable. It doesn't remove stress. It doesn't help you. Whatever the problem is, it makes it worse, okay? And you have to get stronger at changing this impulse. Now, was I born this way? Hell no, of course I wasn't. But it's learned, and it starts with just getting through that first 7 days, okay? And again, seeing the obstacle in opportunities. Seeing the opportunities in obstacles. So not thinking, well, it's lockdown, so I'm just going to get fucking pissed again for 4 weeks. That's taking something bad and making it worse, okay? You either see the opportunity, and it's how you perceive it, how you react to it, and the calmness you take. So you either, lockdown, so pub's not open, so I'm going to use this opportunity to not drink for 4 weeks, to make sure I get out for a run every day, to make healthier food choices because the pubs and the restaurants aren't open, and use it as a platform to re-fucking launch my life once the world is open again, okay? And being able to view situations as good or bad and look for the common sense in them is the single most thing, in my opinion, that will allow you to determine your success. Okay, so yeah, that's it, guys. I hope that's been good. You know, we choose to see the good or the bad, but we have to understand that that is a choice, okay? And that comes down to working on your perception of every single situation, okay? You can perceive it as good or you can perceive it as bad. But what you need to understand is you are in charge of that decision, but it is simple, but it's not easy. It's something you need to practice it, and it's something you need to learn. Have a fucking awesome day. I love you all. And clients, I'll see you in about 9 minutes. Big love, guys. Comments, likes, shares. Thank you. Love you. See you soon.